Betul ke tak makan nasi tak boleh kuruskan badan? So sekarang saya bersama Nadia Valentina dan juga Nick. Mereka berdua coach dekat Thrive Studio dan juga fitness personality, personal trainer. So kita akan mulakan dengan first question. So ni benda yang paling casual lah. Memang semua orang akan stretching sebelum kita workout kan. Tapi betul ke kalau kita buat stretching yang static stretching boleh menyebabkan injury?
Yang tu kakak kan, sebab kat sekolah dulu sebelum workout cikgu selalu suruh buat static stretching kan. Sepatutnya kita tak nak buat sangat static stretching, but of course there are obviously times when you might want to do it, but most of the time apa yang kita nak buat is something called active stretching. So kita nak buat the same type of movements yang kita akan buat for the workout or for your sport, whatever it is, tapi pada kadar intensity yang lebih rendah. Right? So we want to mimic the same movements, but kind of get the body into the groove to do the same kind of movement. So we don't want a static stretch, we want to do active stretching before our workouts. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so next one. Betul ke senaman pada waktu malam boleh menyebabkan insomnia?
Betul juga, tapi tak betul juga.
Depends on the person.
Okay.
So kan kadang-kadang kalau you workout kan, first thing is bila you nak tidur, kalau you nak tidur baik, your body temperature drops. And second, masa you workout tu your body temperature rises. So kadang-kadang kalau you tak cukup masa in between your workout dengan your tidur tu, your body temperature doesn't drop enough. So sometimes you don't sleep well enough. And another thing also is like some people, it depends on people. Kadang-kadang ada orang memang tak ada hal lah. Dia orang nak workout, dia orang nak tidur lepas tu tak ada hal. Macam kalau saya buat yoga tu,
Dia boleh tidur.
Next one. Betul ke lepas bersenam tak elok mandi air sejuk?
I mean, actually it doesn't matter so much you nak mandi je lah. But I mean, the cold part, if it's cold water, you're just talking about a normal cold shower, right? Kalau you memang dah okay dah, you nak pergi mandi lah. It's not really a huge issue. But if you're talking about kan kadang-kadang dia orang masuk ice bath and all that stuff, that one is a different story lah. But you're talking about just a cold shower, it's not that cold to begin with. So just mandi lah. Maybe you want to wait for a while before you actually go into the shower. Yeah.
So technically it's okay to mandi like even after an hour because macam it's not bad for your skin.
Okay, so skin semua, I don't know. I'm not a dermatologist. My skin isn't very good either. Maybe Nadia?
No, but I think it depends on people, like I said, you know. It's fine.
Yeah, even the
It's okay.
you know the stuff like apa the white color patch that some people
Panau
get.
lah.
Panau. Dia orang cakap tapi dia orang cakap panau sebab apa you mandi lepas you peluh. Tapi actually it's not true. That doesn't actually cause panau.
It's a big myth since kita sekolah dulu lah.
It's like the stretching before your workout lah at school. Last time all the PE teacher, sorry teacher.
Damn, our childhood ruined.
Betul ke overhydration bila kita senam ni boleh menjadi kalau kita minum banyak sangat?
Hydration, but normally we don't recommend to drink so much water in yoga.
But
Because of overhydration?
to overhydrate, you need to drink way too much water. So kebiasaannya kita tak minum cukup. Alright, but obviously how much water you should drink, it depends on you, your activity levels, your body weight, and all that stuff. If you're under the sun, if you're sweating a lot, the best way for you to actually gauge how much water you should drink, pergi kencing, tengok your kencing. Kalau dia memang kuning sangat, then you know you need to drink more water. If it's quite clear, then you know that you're drinking enough.
But sometimes you take these the soluble vitamins.
Oh yeah, then you become more
kuning.
And
Padahal dah minum banyak.
apa dragon fruit kan?
Oh yeah.
Dragon fruit tiba-tiba dia pergi, "Oi, apa ni?" And then when you're a guy, right? Like lagi panik, kenapa ni?
I can imagine. That's freaky.
Yeah. But overhydration is one of those things where biasanya tak akan berlaku, tapi orang they will just freak out because they think too much. It generally doesn't happen because you memang kena minum banyak sangat air.
Banyak sangat tu berapa banyak?
It's like a lot. Like okay, so we generally aim to have maybe about 2 liters of water per day for an average person.
How is it? Just 2 liters.
And
It used to be more, right? Now it's like
it's
Depends on your body.
it's like 30-ish% of your total body weight.
Okay.
So it changes. Yeah. So that comes up to maybe about two each per person.
Betul ke tak makan nasi tak boleh kuruskan badan?
Tak betul langsung. Oh my god.
Nasi fan.
This is like
Kena makan untuk lose weight.
Kena makan.
Hah?
Yes, kena makan.
Kena makan nasi untuk lose weight? Jing,
Makan apa-apa.
Betul ke ni? Jing, jing.
Oh, explain.
Okay, go next.
It's a calorie intake thing.
Yeah.
So your expenditure berapa tenaga yang you guna tiap-tiap hari, and then your food is like petrol. Okay, let's just say it's a car. Okay, so makanan tu petrol, you are your car. Okay, so as you keep going every day, you will burn calories, you will burn your petrol. Okay, the only thing difference between us and our car is kalau our petrol tank full is full, but for the body it's a different story. If our petrol tank is full, what we will do is kita akan store macam lemak, right? So how we get the calories, so it's a lot more complex than just what I'm saying now, but this is the basic idea. If you makan the same amount as you expend, you tak akan naik berat, or you tak akan turun
Maintain
berat.
maintain je.
You understand? So if you use all of the petrol in the car every single day, the tomorrow you fill it back up, you're just going to maintain. Tapi kalau kita makan lebih and kita duduk tengok TV setiap hari, your activity level has dropped, your intake is here, then you have that influx of extra calories, so you will end up gaining weight. So to lose weight, you need to activity level or expenditure, and your intake is below your activity level, then you will drop weight. So how you actually drop that weight doesn't matter. Okay, it does matter. I mean, what you eat, by theory, you can eat anything and lose weight, in theory. Okay, but health-wise, different story. You still need your nutrients, you still need all your micronutrients, all that stuff. But by theory, I could lose weight eating only carbs.
Really?
I could eat a Snicker bar for
But
all of
still
my
lose weight.
daily intake and still lose weight. Yeah, but of course, I will have other issues lah, diabetes ke.
Jadi macam mana orang yang buat no carbs, no sugar diet untuk lose weight ni cepat?
You mean kenapa dia orang hilang?
kenapa dia orang-
Okay, so basically you imagine, I just want you to think of the typical Malaysian diet. Pagi makan nasi lemak, tengah hari makan nasi kandar, malam makan char kway teow, roti canai dengan char kway teow, campur tak campur. Lepas tu tea time makan kuih raya. Deepavali baru.
Everyday life.
Okay, so imagine sekarang you ambil semua benda tu, you keluarkan from your diet. Your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, 90% was carbs, now you're taking 90% of your carbs away. So one thing is already your calories dah drop. Second thing, because sekarang you memang dah tak ada all your carbs kan, you akan fikir apa lagi I boleh makan. And it's proteins and fats.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it will be better food choices. I
Yeah.
akan makan ayam, I nak makan ikan, things like that. So you're making better food choices. You memang dah kurangkan your calorie intake, so that's why suddenly they start losing a lot of weight.
And then when you take like one, kalau you makan kan you dah stop carbs dengan sugar kan, so orang selalu cakap lah ni tak sugar tu ke lah. Tapi kalau makan je terus satu kali, dia macam gain balik.
No. It's a lot more complex than that. But basically like apa yang dia cakap ni, I think you're referring to keto diet, right?
Yes.
Okay, so keto diet is basically a high fat, a low, moderate protein diet. Okay,
Yeah.
so untuk you guys yang tak tahu sangat, keto is makan lemak banyak, protein tu moderate. Okay, so what happens dalam keto diet ni, kita nak shift the body's usage of carbs as energy ke ketones.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you want to change the energy source of the body. And what happens then is when we stay in the keto diet for a prolonged period of time, kita punya badan akan adapt. So semua function yang dia guna untuk digest and guna carbs, macam dia akan shut down for a while. So the factory ada lagi, tapi dia macam tutup kedai kejap, right? So lepas tu kalau you tiba-tiba lepas tu makan banyak sangat carbs balik without slowly introducing back, so you tiba-tiba pergi hantam nasi kandar, same thing lah, your roti canai one shot, and you don't slowly put it back in, all the organs yang kita guna untuk digest the carbs and all, dia kena tiba-tiba buka balik tau. So it doesn't really like know how to process that again. So you need to slowly introduce it again so that the body doesn't get into so much of a shock.
So basically dia shock lah.
Yeah. So basically kalau you tiba-tiba makan macam satu biskut ke apa, you're not going to suddenly gain weight. But you will probably, if you suddenly switch back to your old diet, you will probably gain a little bit of fat. Yeah.
Okay, so last myth. Betul ke senaman high intensity interval workout bagus untuk losing weight compared dengan benda lain macam jogging ke?
It depends. I mean, like, because the HIIT, people call it HIIT training, right? You do everything together. You do strength training, you do cardio, and it's a faster pace. Yeah.
So it's true.
It's kind of like the most bang for your buck. Sebab HIIT training biasanya, dia macam biasanya kita buat workout HIIT 30 minit, 45 minit. Kita takkan buat 2-3 jam. Kalau orang kat dalam gym tu memang sampai 5-6 jam dia boleh pump lagi tau, 6 jam. Tapi yang tu lain lah. But basically what HIIT does is for a short period of time, you are going very high intensity, so you burn a lot of calories.
And you're pushing yourself.
So mana lebih bagus? Kalau you buat HIIT maybe sekali seminggu, lepas tu jogging dalam 3 kali seminggu, mana lebih bagus untuk lose weight?
That's actually how you program it. Kita nak mix both. You cannot do HIIT every day.
Either one.
And also strength training, don't forget.
You can't. There is no best. There is no best.
It
So
depends
you
on the
mixture
body.
of everything in.
Correct.
Because you cannot do HIIT Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Then you get hit.
Yeah. Right.
So what we would do is like maybe Isnin, Kamis kita buat HIIT, Selasa, Jumaat kita buat low intensity, which is like maybe a slow jog, pergi berenang ke apa, pergi jalan dengan whatever. Kat dalam shopping mall lah, it's an exercise too, you know, it's very tiring.
Right?
Yeah, you walk from one end of
See,
one
like,
utama
going shopping is cardio.
to the other end. It's a very expensive cardio, I might add.
Especially with your girlfriend.
Tapi kalau dengan girlfriend kan, the lelaki semua duduk tau. So the lelaki yang duduk banyak tu is not workout lah.
Okay,
Yang
okay.
duduk tu yang cerita lah. Tapi kalau yang boyfriend yang duduk sikit follow orang, pusing sikit dalam kedai.
Farmer's walk.
Yeah. Workout. So good tip for you guys out there. Alright, so that's all for Betul Ke. Then yeah, stay tuned for our workout.